Hey, this is Jeremy, and it's time to talk about It Was Just an Accident.
حالا میخوای چیکار کنی؟
So last night, I finally saw the Palme d'Or winner from Cannes 2025, Jafar Panahi's It Was Just an Accident, Un Simple Accident. I saw the trailer. Obviously, I saw the poster was always intriguing to me, like this dirty van in a desert with a woman in a wedding dress. I couldn't wait to find out how that happened. But the movie was kind of something. It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was fun. From the start, there's kind of this mystery, like someone does something that you don't expect, and then you kind of don't know why they did it, but then throughout the movie you find out more and more information about the reason this person did this thing, and then if the thing that they did to the right person or not. So that was a fun mystery, and the movie kept you guessing until the end. And yeah, all the actors are great. Obviously I didn't know any of these actors. And there's a bunch of scenes that are like really long shots, that like continuous shots, which is great, including the final scene with the big revelations. So it was just props to the actors to kind of like keep stuff going for that long on the same shots. I mean, during Cannes, the Twitter sphere was buzzing. Like, we thought that Sentimental Value was going to win the Palme d'Or, but then this one. And I know that there was like this director has kind of this history that's like fucked up in his country. Like, I should have looked that up before starting this video, but I did not. So I think that played a little bit in him winning. But it is now, having seen Sentimental Value 2 weeks ago, I think I like this more. I think this is one of those movies, like, for me, when I don't know where something is going, I sort of can't make up my mind if I like what's happened, like if I like where we're going, because I don't know where we're going. But then once I do know, I think going back and watching it a second time, knowing what's going to happen, I can sort of just like lock in and kind of stay in it and just have fun. So this, I think, is one of those movies I would like to see it again, just to kind of go through it knowing and then just enjoy it. I was talking about movies like this with someone recently, but I forgot what I think we were talking about Weapons, and I was like, when I first saw it in the theater, I didn't really like that it was kind of like magic. Like, I don't like science fiction and like magic shit, so like I didn't like that the explanation of what happened had that aspect to it. But I saw it again for a second time last week, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's going to be in my top 10 of the year. So anyway, back to It Was Just an Accident. Yeah, I think, and it's like an hour and 45 minutes. Some parts felt kind of, I don't know. There's a bunch of conversation, like a bunch of different people come into the action at different points, and the character always has to kind of convince them to come along. And that kind of got repetitive at one point, but all the characters were very different and had very different reactions to what was happening. So I think it works. Maybe I saw this at 9:30 at night on a Friday night, so I think I was just like tired. But yeah, I really liked it. I don't think it's going to be in my top 10 of the year. Obviously it's going to be nominated for Best International Film. I forget which country is submitting this. I think it's France. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to make it into Best Picture or anything else. Best Director, I think that would be cool, but I don't know. I'm always excited for the Palme d'Or and like just it always feels like we get it like so long after the festival. Like it's always like, oh, finally. Um, but this lived up to the hype, I think. Um, if I could compare it to something, I thought about this morning. The Denis Villeneuve, I think it was his last Québécois movie, Incendie, or maybe the before last. Yeah, there's kind of like this not revenge aspect, but kind of like this capture type of situation um, that made me think of that. But I don't want to ruin the movie for you, so I won't say more than that. But it had a similar vibe. So yeah, I mean, if you like movies and you want to be able to say that you saw the Palme d'Or winner, you absolutely have to see this. I would suggest it to like it's super obviously there's subtitles, but it's super accessible. Like it's a very simple story, so I think anybody can enjoy it. And yeah, I gave this 4 letterbox stars, and I highly recommend it. Check it out. Bye.